Today we're going to be going over episode 12 of JUNI TAISEN, titled The One Wish That Must Be Granted and the 99 That Can Be Done Without. So just like in the previous overview, if you haven't watched the episode yet, I recommend you go back and watch the episode before listening to this review, as there will be some minor and or major spoilers. So the whole premise of this episode is going over the entire tournament from Nezumi's perspective and discussions he had with all the other participants of the tournament, whether in real time or through his whole ability to go 100 different paths and see the results. And basically he didn't know what to wish for, so he was reflecting on what other people wish for and see if any of those line up with what he thinks he should wish for, or do they make sense. So it just follows him for an entire day through his school life, what he might wish for school related, asking people at school what they would wish for, thinking whether or not it makes sense, whether or not it doesn't make sense. And he also explained a bit more of his ability, that it's closer to a rock, paper, scissors game, in where it could beat this scenario but lose to this scenario type thing, instead of there's always a right path to choose out of the 100 options he has. Sometimes you have 100 options that just cannot go the way you want it to, no matter how you do it. So it was good to know that that was a possibility. There isn't always a right path, even with his ability. I would say overall the episode was decent. The truth is, most series do not have the ability to finish very strong. It's almost always underwhelming. It almost never leaves you fully satisfied. And based on the fact that he's the one who won and he didn't really have much of a personality, the wish he went for in the end makes sense for his character. It does not make sense to end the story, though. It doesn't end the story in a way that leaves you satisfied. At least it didn't leave me satisfied. So I'd say it was a decent episode. I wouldn't give it a number, but I'd say it's better than a lot of series I've watched before, because a lot of series I've watched were great and then they ended really abruptly or really bad. This one did a decent job of closing things up. And as I said, he went over his conversations with all the other characters that were in the tournament, so that kind of gave their arcs closure as well, because you know what they would have wished for had they won, or at least what they told him they would have wished for had they won. So it kind of gave them closure, as well as giving him closure with the wish he ended up going for. Personally, I think his wish was a little whack, but based on what he was going through, it made sense for his character. So I'd say overall, not a bad series. Great fights, very good art, and a decent story. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. And thanks for watching.